Hi everyone, Cindy Squirrel here. Well, I'm going to make one of my favorites and one of Bobby's favorites, bread. And it's called a sourdough bread in a Dutch oven. It's more like an artisan loaf. It doesn't use any sourdough starter, so it's not a true sourdough. But you make it today and you bake it tomorrow. It's got to sit for 12, 14, 18 hours rising and bubbling and getting ready. So it's sort of a sourdough. It is breaking down. So in my mixer, I'm going to put 3 cups of bread flour, a little bit of maybe a teaspoon of salt, sea salt, a teaspoon of yeast, and 1 1/3 cup of cold water. Not warm water like you're used to. Put cold water in it. And we're going to mix the dough all up, and then I'll be right back. Now this one's a little bit different than the other ones, is you're not going to need this. Most of them, it's 4, 6, 8 minutes you need it. This one, you just mix it until the side is sort of clean, not perfectly clean like the last one. And now we're just going to cover that up, leave it out here on the counter for 12 to 18 hours and let it start fermenting and bubbling, and oh, it's going to be so good. See you in the morning. Well, good morning, everyone. It's about 9:30, I think. And oh, look at this. Can you see how much it's risen? It's all bubbly. Just smells divine. So what I'm going to do this morning is well-floured bowl, because this is a wet dough. Well-floured. And I need a spatula. And we're going to dump this dough out on the floured surface. Look at that. Ooh. Isn't that beautiful? Come on, nice and stretchy dough. It's a beautiful fall day here. The leaves are turning. There's no bugs. Love this time of year. There, we got it all out. Now, like I said, this is really wet and sticky, and it will stick to everything. Now, we're not going to knead it. What we're going to do is pick a side, any side, and that will be your first side. And you're just going to fold it over. And we'll go north. West. And then we'll go from the south. And then that's it. That's it. You've got your big piece of parchment paper here. Try and get the, there's different sizes. Get the widest one, because this is going to slide down into your cast iron Dutch oven. Now we're going to carefully try and pick this up. Sometimes that's fun. And we're just going to plop it on there. That's it. That's all you're going to do. Now what I do is I put it back there and I invert a big lid over it. That's just to keep the flies off it, the air off it, so it doesn't get all crusty. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to bring you up here so you can see me. Ah, there I am. So in about 15 minutes, I'm going to turn my gas oven on to 500 degrees, and I am going to put my cast iron Dutch oven in the oven with nothing in it for about 10-15 minutes until it's hot. And while that is warming up, getting nice and hot, this dough will be rising. And then I'll come back and show you. Okay, the oven is heated up, and I get burnt every time I do this. Pot holders are just not thick enough for me, so I always put on my leather gloves, because you're going to be pulling out a 500-degree Dutch oven and set it on wire. Don't set it right on wood, because it will warp your wood. The steam, the heat goes down into your wood and could warp it. So, showtime. Let's see Cindy get burnt. There we go, out. Close that oven back up. Woo. Hot, hot, hot. Please don't forget that that is hot. Pull off your lid there. And just pick it up, corner to corner. Don't touch the pot, don't touch the pot. And you're gonna just drop it in. Okay, now you're gonna go grab your lid and you're gonna put it on there. Put the paper on the outside of the lid if you can. And we're gonna throw that back in the oven. What are we gonna do here? I think I'm gonna, yeah. So I'm gonna turn it down to 475. We're gonna cook it for 20 minutes with the lid on. Then I'm gonna just reach in and take the lid off and cook it for another 20 minutes. Okay, here we go. Remember, it's hot. You can feel the heat coming right through all of those layers. So, 20-minute timer starts now. Well, the 20-minute timer has gone off, so we're just gonna quickly open the oven and take off the lid. Woo, is that hot? Whoa, mama. Woo. Whoa. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We're just gonna keep on baking that for 20 more minutes. Well, the moment of truth is here. The timer has gone off. Turn the oven off. Woo, warmish. Woo. Pull it out. And then there's your beautiful loaf of bread. Can't wait for it to cool off so we can have it for lunch. Wow, is that ever beautiful? Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all the air pockets. Oh, and it's still warm. So thank you so much for everyone so far that has put videos in for Sourdough September. If anybody else out there wants to put in a video, it's open. Just hashtag Sourdough September 2023. Love to see your videos.